California. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step. And that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They go play action to Hunt. Now Smith. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd and short. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. 3rd and 2, Smith. He is going to find Hill here. A Kansas City first down. Smith finding Hill that time. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
3rd and long, it's Smith. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bruce Irvin. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Fielded just inside the 30. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
Let's go. All right, now, look at 56. All right, now, look at 56. Blue 90. 56. Blue 90. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56. Over.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The numbers for him from a week ago. And you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw it right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
All right, now, look at 56.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
No, check, Patriot. No, check, Patriot.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. They'll set up to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. He's at the 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They run again with Hunt. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback, but in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Bruce Irvin in there to drop it for his second sack now here tonight. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No, check, Patriot! Detroit!
Back to throw here. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Chris Jones in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
No, check, Patriot! No, check, Patriot! Here we go! Watch it now, Barney!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
All right, now, lucky 56. Here we go. 319. 399 Philly. Here we go. Leopard. Back over.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So some early intrigue here as we've reached the end of the first quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. To throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
No, check, Patriot! All right, here we go. Green 39. Back 99 Philly, here we go. No, check, Patriot!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Leopard! All right, here we go. Gone! Detroit!
They're going to look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Now back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Brought in by Walford, right side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll look to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up? Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On the run, this is Hunt, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
False start, offense.
So that'll back them up 5. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first, 18 yards that time.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
It's complete to Chris Conley. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Smith, the tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Looking to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Alex Smith and company heading back out there now. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, here's Smith. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Smith to throw on third down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Over! Detroit! Back to Philly, here we go!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go now. Detroit! Leopard! Gone!
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Caught, Kelsey, left side. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Such a valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field and found his way free.
This is Hunt. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.